I've worked with individuals who are making 8 figures a year, and what nobody really talks about that they know that we don't know because they're really successful is that they do all the boring stuff really, really good. So the messaging, for example, it's how they speak, how they react. Like one thing that I learned lately that I really connected to is the most successful people, they don't get mad. Poor people get mad all the time. Now, this relates to me a lot because my father is all the time mad. And I think this is one of the biggest reasons he's losing a lot of opportunities in life. I cannot trust him with some things because he gets mad at it, right? Because he gets mad in some situations, so I don't trust him. But the people who are the most successful, I know, like I often see that they never get, like, they really control their emotions. They really control what they say, how they present themselves. They really understand psychology in a very deep level. They know how to be with humans and they don't get triggered. Really successful people, like 8 figures people, they love being criticized. They love learning. So, for example, one of my clients right now, how I got him is I met him in a co-working space, and then he told me, and then I told him like, hey, I got 75,000 followers, but I'm making no money. Do you know how to make money from it? And then the guy next to him was like, oh yeah, this guy made like $400,000 last month. And I was like, I didn't know that was possible with making content. And then I was like, hey, can I see your Instagram? I'm curious to see what you do differently. And then he showed me the Instagram. I saw not so many followers, like 3 times less followers than me. And all his views are around 1,000 views. And all his content sucks. And I told him, like, dude, how do you make so much more content? Your content is not good. Your videos are not good. And he was like, instead of getting mad, he wants to improve. He wants to get better. So he was like, oh, well, tell me more. Can you help me solve that? And since then we started working together, right? I started helping him. He started helping me. So yeah, that's one of the most beautiful things I think in life. It's just the more you grow, the more successful you are, the more inner process it is. To become a millionaire is really cool, but it's more to become the person who is responsible for $1 million. That's much more interesting for me. It's a lot of responsibility. You get paid like what people would make in a whole lifetime. You get paid them in a year. You become so much more valuable in work-wise and money-wise.
So you need to learn a lot of psychology stuff.
A lot of psychology stuff. Being really good with humans. Because other humans have what you want. That's like a huge principle that I learned in life. So you gotta know how to please humans and make sense and help them solve their problems. And some problems are worth $1 million and some problems are worth $2. So you gotta learn how to get them to trust you to solve a bigger and bigger and bigger problem and to differentiate yourself so you are not comparable to other people. I always try to involve with my skills. I'm learning AI, I'm studying AI, I'm implementing AI. I'm helping all my clients now with AI because this is the future and this is a whole new skill. And because of that, I'm much more relevant and I'm like getting much more clients because of that, because I can help them more.
And you very open to opportunities, to people then you met in the different places, and you open all of technologies, I guess.
All what?
All of technologies, I guess, like all of stuff of AI. I just saw how you work with AI, and it's incredible for me because
Why?
I never seen that.
Really? Why?
Yeah, maybe it's our Russian problems, but we're not so open-minded for it.
Really? Oh, you're afraid of it?
Not afraid, but
just don't care.
Yeah, it just don't care. Yeah, it's not important. It's not. It's not important. I can focus on just the process that I'm doing now, and what it will be in the future. It's not important. It's just in the future. Maybe it's not happening now.
Well, I think rich people just see how much AI, like potential AI has, because it's like I speak to a lot of big entrepreneurs and they tell me, just yesterday, I met someone who's doing e-commerce. He used to have 20 employees. He replaced all of them with AI. Now he has only 2 employees.
Wow.
All of that with AI and automations. AI is doing research for him. Is doing Photoshop, is adding the products is building a store, adding the products, doing the ads, everything, the creatives, everything.
And it's saving money, a lot of money.
Not only money, it saves the biggest thing, headache, and it's much faster.
Yeah, time,
energy, and when you work with a person, you need to take care of their psychology. Oh, he wants a raise now. okay, how do I explain to him that if he wants a raise, he's got to provide more value. He's got to help me solve a bigger problem. You don't have that with AI. You just learn, hey, there's a new AI who can do that. It costs nothing almost, and it does it so much better than most humans.
Without mistakes of humans.
And mistakes is like the mistakes it does is often your mistake because you didn't prompt it right, or you didn't tell it what to do right. But that's the same thing with employees. But then it's more robotic, and I think AI can help humanity as well. Like I used to be afraid of it. I'm still afraid of it a little bit, but it doesn't help me to be afraid of it. So I just try to embrace it and to work with it and to see where it can lead, because it makes me much more creative. I can think much more. I can come up with much more creativity. I can do much more. I can, instead of work with a lot of humans and a lot of like, you need someone to do a lot of different things. Now I can have smaller teams and have deeper connections with everyone.
So what do you think about AI? It help you to make right questions? How it helps you in real life? When you teaching your AI to make right answers for you, you need to make right questions.
Yeah.
How it helps you in real life?
What?
To make right
short questions. I don't do short questions.
Maybe not sure.
I do long questions. I actually tell it a lot. So my friends, they say like my AI, because I have a version of myself in AI, and then they say, oh my God, it's like you're speaking to your girlfriend. You're always speaking to it. So they make jokes about it. Oh. But it's like a human, right? If I tell you like, hey, give me, if I just meet you and I tell you, hey, can you give me a reel idea or a TikTok video idea, a TikTok video idea?
I don't know.
You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. So you can be like, hey, to film a cat running after a dog. That will go viral, but it wouldn't help me, right? But then instead, when you tell it everything, all the information, so I do a voice memo to it, and I tell it like, hey, I'm a business advisor, and I help those people, and this is how I help them. This is what's unique about me. This is the results I got till now. I share all of this with it. And then I ask it, help me write content ideas. Now it has all the information to make something unique for me and something that will work for me. And I can tell it also like, hey, I want something that will go viral, but also get me clients. Right? This is what I tell it. But then not only that, I also put a lot more information. Like I go to my competitors or I go to other people that went viral and I put that information also. Like what did they say? What views did they got? I put it also. And then I go and listen to the most like to the people who got the most results with social media, with Instagram, for example, or with TikTok. And then I put it also into the AI. And then it knows, okay, this worked really good for them. This is the mindset, this is psychology, this is all the tests they did. And now the AI is super smart because it listens to the smartest people in the world. It listens to your competitors. It knows everything about you. And now it can give you the best advice instead of what most humans do, which is just, hey, give me advice about this or write me a TikTok video about this.
And it's a big difference. How do you learn your AI?
How I teach. How I teach it. Yeah, makes all the difference. Like my clients, they get their own AI and they're like today I sent my new clients her own AI. She was like, I don't know what voodoo magic you're doing here, but this is insane. So we have like an AI that's basically, it writes a message and then it says it also. There's like an AI voiceover feature. So instead of reading everything because it's long answers, because it's a whole script or a whole video, then they just click play and they can hear it saying it, and that's within a minute, and it knows everything about them, or maybe about the competitors also, or about like all the best frameworks and the smartest things, like how to get interests, what to write on the websites, what are good examples for a website. It knows all of those data, and then it just is the smartest thing, and it blows my client's mind. And now they can share it also with their team. Like if they have someone doing their social media, or if they have a video editor, then they can ask, hey, what can I do now? What can I post on my story to get clients? All those things, and it just changes everything.
You use your AI to help to write your book.
Yeah, yeah, but also like not in a way of like, hey, AI, write me a book about dating. I tell it like, hey, I want it to write a book about this. Here are some ideas. Ask me the right questions to help me write this book. Then it asks me all the questions, then I go answer the questions. Like, what made you create this book? What was your first love story? What, like all those things, and then I just voice memo, tell it everything, and now it has all the right information, all the right details. Because I also know what goes viral and what is interesting. So like learning how to be interesting also is a really good skill that helps.